A call to lead Jamaica into the age of technology is being echoed by the Minister of Justice, L.I.G.H.T, who expresses the belief that Jamaica's relatively slow advance in this regard is due to Jamaicans who fear change. Nonetheless, Minister Chuck says the government is pushing for a paperless future.
The government would like to get into the digital age, and we certainly want everywhere to become paperless. We're working for the courts to be paperless, and in short order, when you go to court, you won't see any book or paper in the courts.
With this, Minister Chuck says there will be no need for citizens to use cash or coins to conduct business, as he promotes the new digital wallet provider, Jamdex.
Before long, the government will say, no more paper money. Or coins. Before long, the government will say, no more paper money. Or coins. You use your phone, and all business places will then have to use Jamdex. I think, Justice of the Peace, that every single one of you should sign up with Jamdex and lead in your communities, urging persons to sign up.
Though for this to become reality, Minister Chuck says all Jamaicans will have to get on board, as he urges the Bank of Jamaica to provide incentives for citizens to use Jamdex.
The government, in order to encourage the use of Jamdex, offered 100,000 Jamaicans 2,500 to sign up, and all 100,000 signed up. 250 million was paid out. It also has or is offering 10,000 small businesses, 25,000 to use Jamdex. That's another 250 million.
He was speaking to the 65 newly commissioned Justice of the Peace officers in Clarendon. Nasika Aliman reporting for CVM Live.
Up first, a call this evening for the country's business operators to offer greater incentives to customers to do their transactions online. It follows 2 deadly heists by gunmen in St. Catherine. More in this report from Dwayne Anderson.
Moving large sums of physical cash has become increasingly dangerous for citizens and financial institutions. The 2 recent attacks on security guards in Portmore St. Catherine are still fresh in the minds of many Jamaicans. For some stakeholders, those deadly attacks reinforce the need for Jamaica to become a cashless society.
Nearly all Jamaicans have a phone or a smartphone. You can use a smartphone as your wallet. You don't need to carry around a wallet. My hope is that before long, nobody, when they ask me for money, I say, if you don't have Jamdex, I can't give you anything. Right? And I really hope, when you see the difficulty in transferring money, the danger in transferring money, that more Jamaicans will sign on to Jamdex and start using the digital currency.
Justice Minister L.I.G.H.T accepts the preference by Jamaicans to use physical cash is a cultural issue that will take time to overcome. Therefore, he wants businesses to incentivize online transactions.
And I'm going to urge business places generally to give discount to people who pay with Jamdex.
Mr. Chuck made the comments while speaking to Justices of the Peace in Clarendon, many of them members of the clergy. And he argued that a cashless society may also help faith-based institutions and urged pastors to encourage members of their congregation to get with.
And I'm going to be encouraging the churches to get rid of the collection plate. And so even if you're not in church, you can send your donation or your tithe.
Dwayne Anderson, TVJ News.
Let let your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God and in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. I go to prepare a place for thee. The Lord is come.